Yeah, Louise, did you or anybody see that episode of Columbo that I speak of?
We
That
watched
features
many Columbo episodes. It was my mom loved all of those shows. Mannix.
Yeah, when I started watching them, I said I got to watch them all. I have to watch them all, and I did. And there were quite a few, with the guest stars and with the thing. But this one was directed by Peter Falk, I believe, and it was all in the game, and it was really a good episode. Really good.
Well, we'll have to seek it out on YouTube.
Yeah. I think you can see all the Columbo episodes. I don't know if it's on Peacock or, I'm not sure, NBC. I'm not sure. But it was NBC, and Peacock is NBC.
Speaking of episodes...
Okay, that's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Speaking of episodes, I watched a few more episodes of Room 222 last night, and I really enjoy seeing the guest stars before they were stars. Like Richard Dreyfuss plays one of the students, so he's obviously a young Richard Dreyfuss, and and I couldn't help but thinking, this guy doesn't realize just how far he's going to go.
Yeah.
And what it must be like. I mean, I was just getting really.
And how apropos, because decades later he's Mr. Holland in Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yeah.
One of my all-time faves.
And Chuck Norris.
With or without the mustache?
Without. Before he did anything else that I can think of, he did an episode where he teaches this young, skinny little, 75-pound black kid karate, so he can beat up the bullies, and which he does. But what I love about Room 222, though, is it doesn't have the pat endings. Like
Formula.
They had an episode about the track team and how one, long-haired hippie kid, jokes around and kind of ruins the regimen that this other kid had set up in this track team, and then they have to make up at the end where the straight kid leaves the team, but he's sitting on the sidelines during this last track meet, and they need their star runner pulled a hamstring, so now they need somebody to take his place so they can win. So the hippie kid goes over to the straight kid and talks him into running, which he does, but he comes in second. He doesn't come in first. He doesn't win. And if this was a Partridge Family episode or something like that, they would have won.
Yeah.
But no, there's a better lesson learned by trying and not winning.
Yes.
Right.
And
it's more real life.
And that's where this show goes, and I like that because this is a kind of a consistent thing. It's like when they try to fight the system and raise money to get smaller classrooms and all this stuff, and they go before the Senate and all this stuff. They don't win, but they made their point. So anyway, that's why it's a good show, and that's why and a lot of the issues are still relevant today, like bullying, for instance.
Absolutely.
Good morning. To am I speaking?
Good morning, folks. Dave, North Province.
Hey, Dave.
Morning, Gary.
Morning, Dave.
Guys, and loquacious and lovely Louise.
Oh, thank you, Dave. Good morning to you.
You're welcome. I'm going to go with It's All in the Game. I love that song.
Where were you yesterday, by the way? Jeez, I missed you.
I was very, very busy trying to catch up on some stuff. That's why Jim called in.
Because I remember
But it's nice to know that I missed.
I referenced a movie that had a ton of stars in it, but it was a dreadful movie, and I knew you would know who it was. I'm going to go down the list here: Marlon Brando,
Okay.
Richard Burton, Walter Matthau, John Huston, James Coburn, John
Candy.
Aston, Ringo Starr, Buck Henry, and
Candy.
Yes, Sugar Ray Robinson.
What is it?
Yeah.
The movie is dreadful. It's called Candy. It's a spoof on porn movies, actually. But it's I didn't
Think of a Lolita movie in reverse.
I didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, there was a period of time where like movies like that were made, like even like The Magic Christian and stuff like that were kind of like psychedelic, kind of like offbeat movies.
What was Marlon Brando and Richard Burton? What were they thinking? The money,
Paycheck.
it didn't make any money. Well, actually, James Coburn got a percentage. He got 1% of the gross, I guess.
Yeah.
And he said it's the only movie he ever made money on.
$1.50.
But but it was I couldn't watch it. I mean, I was doing stuff on my phone while it was on, and I occasionally would look up and see them. But Richard Burton was actually kind of funny as he spoofed a poet idol, if you will, and his poetry was so ridiculous. It was funny, especially the way he did it.
Avon Cinema used to do that movie at midnight. They used to do a lot of what they call art house films, and that was one of them. And they showed it at midnight because it was kind of like a cult film, so to speak.
Well, it became a cult film.
It's not great, but
it became a cult film, which is why I knew you would know it. So, but anyway.
Yep. So you were speaking of Richard Dreyfuss earlier. I have a couple of Jaws questions, and I have another question as well. Why was Martha's Vineyard chosen for Jaws? What was the main reason?
Well, they had sharks for one thing.
Nope.
No.
But it had something to do with the shark.
Oh. I don't know.
Second question was, who was the first director of Jaws, and why was he fired?
I heard that before.
Okay.
And the last question is, what was the family name of the family on Lassie? What was their last name?
Oh,
On Lassie.
yeah.
Yeah, Timmy and his mom.
Yep. June Lockhart.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that like the back of my hand.
Well, apparently you're a stranger to the back of your hand.
Turn your hand over and
I
see.
haven't seen it.
All right. Very good.
All right, guys. I'll leave it
All
out
right,
there. Thank
thank
you. Have
you.
a great day.
Thanks for your vote.
I'm late. I got to get to a break. We'll be right back.
At Dean Bank, their focus is on helping their customers achieve financial success. Dean Bank is a full-service bank, so they're able to deliver solutions that solve financial problems of all shapes and sizes. And as your neighbor, it's their mission to make a positive impact within the communities where they live and work. Dean Bank offers scholarships to students from participating schools, sponsor local charitable organizations, and more. Visit one of their local Blackstone Valley branches in Bellingham and Blackstone today, or find us online at deanbank.com. Dean Bank. It's my bank.
As drivers, we encounter motorcycles on the road every day, and motorcycle safety is a two-way street. So give motorcycles extra space when stopping and starting. Check your mirrors and blind spots. Share the road, but never try and share a lane. Every rider could be a father, a son or a brother, a mother, a daughter or a sister, or the whole world to someone very special. Brought to you by the Rhode Island Police Chiefs Association and the Rhode Island Broadcasters Association.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900. All right, we are back, and it's time to throw out my movie words of three different words from three different movie titles that starred this actor. And they are American, Now, and Star. Good morning. To my speaking.
This is Wavy again. I don't have my where I can look up things. I got to just rely on stuff being in the back of my mind there. But I'm going to respond to Timmy. And the his family last name Larson is what I'm getting. From my memory banks.
Better recharge those memory banks because according to Lee, you're wrong.
All right. I had to call in with that, stab it in the dark.
But his guess has not been verified either. So
maybe another caller will figure it out or get it. Maybe they'll cheat and look it up. I don't know.
it's not cheating. It's not cheating.
We don't cheat on this show.
Nobody cheats. So
Well,
all
you
right.
don't know who's cheating or not, from the callers.
Oh,
that do
we
call
know.
in. You don't. You know.
I think people that know the answer legitimately
Yeah.
are going to call in first. And if it drags out there, somebody's going to look it up. I don't blame them for that. That's fine.
Now what I'm wondering is where did I get Larson from? Now I'll have to try to think where did I get that from? Why did I connect?
Well, while you're working on that, goodbye.
Your three words are in the movies are Americans, no, and not
American
now, right?
Now and Star. I want the three movies, not just the Star. I want the three movies.
You could always give the hint if it's a male or a female.
It's a male.
next door or
It's a male.
a male. You had a female one time, didn't you? Or no?
I've had several in
Has
my
it always
life, but
been-
that's beside the point. So
All right, so okay, this one I could never do just without looking up different movies and looking that up. That's fun. It's fun to do, and I don't consider that cheating. That's why I like commonalities. You really don't consider cheating, but when it's a fact,
that's how you
can look
can't
it
you
up.
can't
can
really
hit
cheat
Google.
on a commonality. That's the great thing
No, you
about
can't.
commonalities.
You cannot.
So-
You cannot cheat. You
Yep.
can use your Google to help look at
No,
all.
that's
all the
way too
hit
much work.
songs at this, but
Major Star, and these are all major movies. So all right. All right.
okay.
Bye bye. Good morning. To my speaking.
Well, finally got through.
Hi, Moose.
Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Actually, I
Moose.
think it's possible you could have pressed the wrong button. But that
We did.
Never happened.
Oh, no. It
We did
doesn't
press
happen,
the
right,
wrong
Gary? Never happens. Of course it happens. Gotta happen. You got a lot of buttons over there to push.
Moose, can you repeat your leftover about Credence?
Oh, yeah, I was still looking for something that all their top tens did. Each and every top 10 of their songs did something. Now, you guys had mentioned that all the songs went to number 2. About half of them did. But these are all of their top 10s. Of course,
And they weren't double-sided. Is that the answer?
that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
That would be a little too vague, Lee. That would be a little too vague. Actually, I don't think that's right anyway. But I'm still looking for that. Hello, Louise. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I haven't acknowledged your presence this morning.
Hello,
Good
Moose.
morning.
Thank you.
morning.
I interrupted you.
I don't know which song. Louise, my dear Louise,
Yes.
that information that you've gotten for Wikiki about the first Afro-American having a number 1 song on the charts,
Again, it was Wikipedia that mentioned that.
that's not correct.
Well, that's
It's
why.
not, well, I'm just saying it's not correct.
Well, what do your notes indicate?
Yeah, actually, I've got the book here, which doesn't lie. This book doesn't lie. This is chart history from Billboard charts, all number 1 songs. Actually, there's 2 of them, and they went back to back at the year prior, in '57. 2 Afro-Americans that had back-to-back number 1 songs. Ed Woodens did his in '58, of course, as that's what's the year you're featuring this week, today. So I could give you the answer for that, or I could leave it out.
Sure, leave it out there.
Why not, huh?
But Wikipedia often indicates that if errors are found, please let them know and they'll re-edit.
Oh,
So
no.
that's why I caveated
Louise,
my
dear,
response.
I concur 100%. Wiki makes errors sometimes. There's no doubt. I mean, it's not the Bible, so to speak. They make mistakes. Everybody, all these surveys make mistakes. But I don't want to belabor the point any longer.
I think I know one of those songs from '57.
Go ahead, shoot fast,
It
Eddie.
was a Stagger Lee.
You mean by
Lloyd
Lloyd
Price.
Well, it's not not the two songs I got here. Was
Oh,
that
okay.
the same year?
I'm just guessing. That's all.
I think Stagger Lee was later.
Was it? Okay.
I think Stagger Lee. But these songs back to back in '57, and I could be remiss. Maybe Stagger Lee did, but I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was later. Anyway, both great songs, by the way. I'm going with the Dan Lears. I love that song, One Summer Night. It's one of the classic doo-wop songs of the 50s. So you got a bolt there, Fast Eddie. I don't know how many more.
I got one. I'm happy.
We still didn't get the Jimi Hendrix first single that was a top 10 hit in the United Kingdom, but did not chart at all here in America. That's also still out there. I got one for you, Gary. What is your everyday commonality with movies?
American. Now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Star.
Now and Star. That's a good one. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I've got something here that's related to Walt Disney and Western films. Now, this actor-musician was a narrator for many of Disney nature and Western films. His nickname, the Voice of the West. Who was the Voice of the West? I remember this guy with a distinct, deep, rich voice. And it's still, this guy, he died 99 or something. His nickname was the Voice of the West, an actor-musician. See if we can get that. And, hey, thanks for your time, and I'll try something else later on.
Okay.
But you got everything else out there, and I'll give you the answers at the end of the show. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Moose.
Actor, musician. I was thinking Jimmy Dean, but that doesn't fit. So.
Tex Ritter. This is the first thing that came to my mind was Tex Ritter. Another commercial. Wait.
Oh, we're good. Yeah, I just actor, musician. The musician is throwing me. I think William Conrad had that really deep, wonderful voice.
Yes, I would agree.
But I don't believe he was a musician. So, I don't know. In any case, we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON, Woonsocket Radio, ON, AM, and FM.
The 2024 Car Cruise Nights at the Beef Barn are coming to an end soon. The last Car Cruise Night is Tuesday, September 24th. Come down and check out the well over 200 modern and classic cars and trucks on display at the Beef Barn. Be sure to enjoy the fantastic roast beef sandwiches as you walk among the cool cars. There is no charge to attend. Car Cruise Night on Tuesday starts at 3 p.m. The Beef Barn, 200 Industrial Drive, North Smithfield.
This ON, AM, and FM forecast brought to you by Boscheman Lumber, 334 Social Street, Woonsocket, 762-1657.
Partly sunny skies with a high of 78 and calm wind. Tonight, a 40% chance of some showers after midnight, cloudy skies, overnight low of 60. Thursday's weather, 60% chance of a tenth to a quarter of an inch of rain, cloudy skies, 67, with a northeast wind up to 15 miles per hour. Thursday night, 50% chance of more rain. Northeast wind up to 15 miles per hour, overnight low of 59 Thursday night. Friday, only a 30% chance of showers, cloudy and 70 with that northeast wind continuing. Saturday, mostly cloudy, 67. The northeast wind up to 30 miles per hour. Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 66. Monday, mostly sunny with a high of 68. And Tuesday, partly sunny skies, high of 69.
Imperial Cars' month-long Labor Day sales event is going on now. Save thousands when you shop and compare 7 brands and over 2,000 new, used, and certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at one location, ImperialCars.com. Take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.9% on our most popular models. We work with over 60 lenders to get you the best rate. Check out our huge selection of vehicles under $20,000. Click ImperialCars.com.
All right, we are back, and let's get right to the calls. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey, morning, Gary and crew. Armin calling in.
Morning, Armin.
Hi, Armin.
All right, 2 great songs today. I like them both, actually. I'm going to give a slight advantage to the classic 50s sound, One Summer Night. And the other one's a classic song. I mean, you can't go wrong. Just sounds more like the 50s to me, which I like. Your 3 movies, Gary, is one of the movies... I got 2/3 of it. Is one of them American Graffiti?
It is.
All right, I got 2/3. I can't come up with the third one, so we'll leave it up to the audience to come up with the rest of that.
Okay.
And Louise, the Wikipedia thing that could be correct because the Billboard Hot 100 chart only started in August of '58. So some of the other songs mentioned were in '57. So that technically that was on a different Billboard chart, not the Hot 100 that started August of '58.
Oh, well, I appreciate that additional caveat.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we all remember what was the first. Here's a classic song, question we've had a few times. What was the first Billboard Hot 100 #1 hit?
I know it.
Go ahead, throw it out there.
Poor Little Fool.
You got it. We've talked about that one.
Yeah, we've had that.
Yeah. All right. I think I might have this one here, The Voice of the West. And it was a Canadian who had a song, and then a well-known actor. I believe it might be Lon Green.
Yeah, well, I didn't count him as a musician because I was thinking of an instrument, but he certainly had a nice song with Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo. So, I thought it was also called, I could be wrong, but I was looking it up, The Voice of God. Who was that? Was that the same person or a different nickname? The Voice of God.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I can't remember who it was associated with. But, yeah, that's my guess. Lon Green, and what else we got here? Yeah, that's all I got right now, guys.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Good guess, anyway. And we'll find out if you're correct. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, this is Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Hi, Lee.
Hi.
Hi, Louise, Eddie, and Gary.
Hi, Marie.
I'm voting for Eddie's song.
Okay.
You know, you could save yourself a lot of trouble, Marie, just by having a recording.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to say hi to everybody.
Oh, that's true.
There.
Believe it or not, one day she was going to vote for you against me, but you had such a big lead she didn't call.
Oh.
Isn't that a
Yeah.
fact? That's a fact.
That's a fact.
She didn't like my song. So I was going to vote for Gary, but he had such a big lead I didn't bother calling.
Yeah, that's my wife, too. Like I said, I could have used your vote yesterday and because it was 7-3 against me. She said, no, it wouldn't have helped. So I'm not Well, if everybody thinks like that.
Well, you were ahead anyway, so.
Not yesterday.
What's another vote? No, not yesterday. I forgot what song it was.
Yeah.
But.
Well,
that's my vote.
how you feeling today?
Better. A little better.
Better?
Yes.
You going to be in on Friday?
Yes.
You think you will
Hopefully.
be? Okay. All right. Well, let's
see what happens
keep
when
a
I
good
go
thought.
to the doctor's Thursday.
All right.
All right.
Very good.
We'll
Bye,
see you
Marie.
later.
All right.
Bye.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hello, guys. Right back at you. Thank you. No, Lon Green is not the person we're looking for.
Huh.
No, it is not Lon Green. And to try to straighten this out for and put this to rest about these charts. The 2 African Americans, and Armin has talked about, that's when the Billboard switched charts. They did. But nonetheless, it was Billboard all the way. Billboard eliminated jukebox charts in mid-57. And then halfway through 58, they eliminated jockeys and top 100 charts and switched over to Hot 100. 100 charts. Nonetheless, these are all Billboard songs. So I'm still looking for the. By the way, Fast Eddie Stagger Lee.
Yep.
59.
Oh, okay.
59.
Okay.
So these two songs that were back-to-back Afro-Americans, first Afro-Americans singers to have a #1 hit on Billboard charts. Nobody's fighting, right, Gary, on the Creedence thing?
No.
They all attained a gold record. Every single top 10 by Creedence.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah. Actually, there's another song that attained a gold record that didn't make the top 10 by Creedence. Now, your gold record, look, it's about popularity and sales. So how the heck did this song get a gold record if it didn't reach the top 10? Popularity and sales. Sales, one or both of each. So if you could name that song, that'd be a bonus. Actually, I think it's one of Creedence's first charted songs.
Susie,
So we got that on the line. And
Susie Q.
ring the bell.
Hey.
Ring
Ding,
that
ding,
bell.
ding, ding, ding.
Ring that bell. Susie Q is correct. So we got that. I'll give the Hendrix answer right now because I don't think everybody's getting that. The UK top 10 hit that didn't chart at all here in America, Hey Joe.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Hey Joe. Didn't do nothing here in the United States. So we got that. We still got the Voice of the West. And I'll leave those two Afro-Americans out there, okay? Thanks. Thank you, Gary.
Also, Moose, yesterday at the very, very end of the show, you mentioned
Yes,
Faye Dunaway and Steve McQueen.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
yes.
going to call in and say it's the Thomas Crown Affair, but
That's what it was the movie they were involved in, but I was looking for a particular actor, Louise.
Oh.
Actually, it was Faye Dunaway's boss, who starred in many, many episodes of The Naked City.
Oh, you got me on that one.
One of those character actors that you say, I used to like this guy. This guy was pretty popular. But he wasn't really that popular, say, in the movie field. But anyway, his name was Paul Burke.
Oh, all right.
Paul Burke.
I remember him.
Yeah. So you got the answer to that. Listen, I've taken too much of your time, so I'm going to leave those other two questions out there, okay? Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Lines are open at 401-766-1240. We were talking before the show about a movie that Dennis Leary was in. He was in, apparently, Thomas Crown Affair, which...
The remake.
But I was remembering a hilarious Dennis Leary movie called The Ref. And if anybody remembers that movie, give us a call and see if you concur with my opinion. I just thought it was hilarious. Also starred Kevin Spacey, and I don't remember anybody else in it. But
you had mentioned who the mother was.
Well, I mentioned who the wife was, but I don't. There was nobody I really remembered too well. So my memory,
We know.
You know.
We know.
Good morning. Who am I speaking?
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Gary, has anyone guessed your movie trivia?
No, we just have American Graffiti, but nobody's come up with the other two, one of which surprises me.
I thought you were looking for the actor.
I am, but I also want to know the name of the movies.
Oh, all right. No, I'm out of the ballpark on that one because when you mentioned Star, the first thing that comes to mind is Star is Born, and
well, it would be the other one. The second one that comes to mind.
well, right now because of my sinus infection, nothing's coming to mind.
You sound terrible.
So we have American Graffiti, and then Now, one of two words in this movie title, and Star, also one of two words in this movie title.
Well, now would be now Voyager.
No, it wouldn't. I beg to differ with you.
No, decades
I might
apart.
it would be. All right, we'll start at the beginning. Between the two songs, I gotta go. It's with Tommy James. It's all in the game.
Tommy Edwards.
Tommy Edwards.
Tommy Edwards stars. And
thank you.
I'll match your movie Candy with another equally terrible film. Kentucky Fried Movie.
Okay. I know I've seen it, but it
It's
was
very
not
sophomore.
memorable.
No, it's not. You sit there thinking like, why am I watching this? This is crude. It's one of the funnier scenes in it is these three unfortunate souls are before this emperor, and he's condemning them to their fate. One gets beheaded, one gets fed to the lions, and he's sitting there pondering what to do with the third guy, and he goes, I know.
Made him watch
Send-
Candy.
Send him to Detroit.
Send him to Detroit. Okay.
It's a memorable film, but it's not something you'd probably watch over and over again. But it's in the same. It would go in the same shelf with Candy.
Okay.
So, and that is it for now. Then I'll have to think about your movie thing.
All right.
Alrighty, bye bye.
I thought this would be so easy. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey guys, Dave North Providence. How are you?
Dave's got the movie.
Yeah, it's Apocalypse Now
Yep.
and Star Wars,
Yep. And
and you're looking for Harrison Ford.
I am. Good job. I knew you'd get it. As soon as I put Star in there. I didn't want to put Star in there because I knew that was going to give it away to you. But I
You could have
couldn't.
put Temple in there. That would be interesting.
What's it? Which one?
Crusade. Temple or Crusade.
Oh, yes.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have used
Well,
the
we
word
give,
last.
Those were like the subtitle, though, of
Yeah.
the title.
Yeah. Now, what was Lee's answer for the family on Lassie?
Martin.
That's correct, sir. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
You got it. And let's see, halfway through three-quarters of the way through the show, I'll give the answers on the Jaws questions. Why was Martha's Vineyard chosen for Jaws? It was because you could go out 12 miles off the island, it was still 30 feet deep in water. They could work the shark very easily.
Did you hear about the white, great white that they saw off of Cranes Beach in Ipswich?
No, I didn't.
It was in 5 to 7 feet of water.
Wow.
That was mentioned on Coffee N this morning. That's
It's pretty north.
yeah,
too.
yeah. That's not near
The
the
other
Cape.
question about the
Someone
first
said it was
director who
inside the
fired,
Cape.
it was a guy named Dick Reynolds, and the reason he was fired because he couldn't tell the difference between a shark and a killer whale.
Really? Guy's a real
They fired
moron.
him, yeah. Yeah. So I gotta let you guys go. Got some business, but I'll talk to you soon.
What was the guy's name again?
Dick Reynolds.
Dick Reynolds. Oh,
He's
okay.
Debbie's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
I like
Thank
his
you.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
We're gonna go to a break. We'll be right back.
ON Radio.
Are you ready to unleash your creativity and connect with nature? Welcome to the Honey Shop Academy, where discovery meets delight. The Honey Shop Academy is in the same building as the famous Honey Shop store on Park Avenue, next door to Navigant Credit Union, and they offer a variety of exciting programs and private classes, perfect for groups of 10 to 15 people. And whether you're looking for a fun night out or a unique team-building experience, they've got something for you at the Honey Shop Academy. Join us for unforgettable paint nights, where you can sip on your favorite beverage and let your inner artist shine, or unwind in our serene meditation and sound baths, perfect for rejuvenating your mind and spirit. Experience the joy of learning together at the Honey Shop Academy on Park Avenue in Woonsocket, where every class is sweet and every moment is memorable.
You can depend on us for public service. ON Radio.
This KSON Radio weather forecast is sponsored by Interstate Seal Coating. Call Lance at 401-349-9360 for seal coating and crack filling to parking lot striping. Call Lance at 349-9360 today and he'll seal you tomorrow.
Partly sunny skies with a high of 78 and calm wind. Tonight, a 40% chance of some showers after midnight, cloudy skies, overnight low of 60. Thursday's weather, 60% chance of a tenth to a quarter of an inch of rain, cloudy skies, 67, with a northeast wind up to 15 miles per hour. Thursday night, 50% chance of more rain. Northeast wind up to 15 miles per hour, overnight low of 59 Thursday night. Friday, only a 30% chance of showers, cloudy and 70 with that northeast wind continuing. Saturday, mostly cloudy, 67. The northeast wind up to 30 miles per hour. Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 66. Monday, mostly sunny with a high of 68. And Tuesday, partly sunny skies, high of 69.
All right, we are back. Getting right to the calls. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
It's Emily. Good morning.
Emily! How are you, darling?
I'm fine. 2 great songs today.
I knew you would like them.
But I have to go with All in the Game. That's one of my all-time favorites.
Thank you, Emily.
You're welcome.
We gotta see. We gotta see you at lunch.
Yes, you will.
All right.
Okay. See you later.
All right, Emily. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
Calls every day, that guy.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Just letting you know, I can't hear the show because it was kicking in and out. And now it's gone. So, just letting you know.
What'd you say?
Say something to me. If you insult me, I won't be able to hear the
Did you
insult.
say something?
No, I didn't say anything.
The show's kicking in and out, he said.
And Lee, is Lee there?
Yeah.
Lee, I'm sorry I didn't know you were there when I called earlier. I thought it was just Eddie and Louise. Or I would have said hello. And actually, Lee, I need to talk to you about your car and see if I can help you out.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Give me a call. Give me a call after the show. I have no problem making a house call.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right. Gary, I'll see you at 11.
All right. Well.
Because we're not on the air.
We need a trivia question.
Well, I brought one of my own movie-related questions. This is a more current actress, like a 1990s actress, but I was always very impressed with her on-screen presence. And this actress co-starred with Sean Connery, Harrison Ford, and Brad Pitt. And again, she's from the 1990s, so we're not going that far back. But who co-starred with Sean Connery, Harrison Ford, and Brad Pitt? She keeps good company.
I don't know. I can only think of Catherine Zeta-Jones because you mentioned her already with Entrapment, but it's not her?
It is not her.
Okay. All right.
She probably wouldn't be it wouldn't be the first name a lot of people think of. But when she's on screen, I'm surprised she hasn't gotten more Oscar nominations because the way she emotes on screen, there's a song from the Broadway musical, Sunset Boulevard, and it's called Just One Look. With one look, I can turn the page. With one look, I am center stage. I might have messed up those lyrics, but the point is, all she has to do is look a certain way, and you know just what she's feeling. I always thought she was a bigger star than what she had gotten credit for.
Okay. I think I want to do a thing with just listing a bunch of people that a person co-starred with, and you tell me who the co-star is. Is that right? Is that how I wanted to do that? I don't know. I'm working on this.
Happy to keep them coming.
Yes, well, and we can do TV shows too. It doesn't have to be movies. I think our audience may be more TV show friendly than movie friendly.
Well, that's a good idea.
So we could do that too. Who is the only surviving living member of the Addams Family TV series? Anybody know? I'll let the studio chime in on that.
I want to say it's John Aston.
And you'd be right, at 94 years old.
God bless him.
Yes. Yes. I love it when he played bit roles in movies.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think he was in Candy. Yes, he was. No, I remember a movie with Doris Day and Rock Hudson, I think it was. And he plays a guy going after Doris Day, and he drove a laundry truck. And I just remember him being just absolutely hilarious in that. But I can't think of the name of the movie. But good morning, to whom am I speaking? Let's try that again. Good morning, to whom am I speaking?
This is Brenda.
Brenda.
How are you guys doing? And how are you, Louise?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Fantastic, fantastic. I want to compliment you both for the great songs you picked out of the 50s. Great ballads, both meaningful to me, but I'm going to go with Tommy Edwards. That was kind of like the first song that had meaning to me, and the other one also meant a lot as we were dating, but I'm going to go with Tommy Edwards. So, again, great songs. Thank you again.
Thank you.
I like the nostalgia you're bringing back right now.
Okay,
thank you very much.
We need to do more 50s, I think.
Well, I think most of the people that are listening to the shows are probably 50s, early 60s. They're not really 80s people.
Well, we don't like 80s
avoid
people.
80s.
Well, 80s would make you younger, but it's a type of music that I did not relate to. I think when we hit the 80s and all, I kind of went into a little bit of country. And because I didn't listen to it that often, and now that I'm here in the area, I go on Saturday from jazz to country western music, rock and roll in the afternoon. So I have all the variety around here. So this is the best place to live if you want different kinds of music. So.
Well, good.
That's it. So
All right.
have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you, Brenda.
You're welcome then. Bye-bye.
Good morning, to whom am I speaking?
Hey, guys, back at you. Yeah, Gary, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. It's answer time, but I like your little co-star thing. So, may I throw one out quickly?
Absolutely. I would actually prefer if the audience did them instead of making me have to do them. So
John Ritter, Suzanne Summers, and who? Who's the third? Who is Three's Company?
Joyce DeWitt.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. But that's just a test, throw something out.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to her?
She died.
Well, I mean...
I think you mean professionally.
You mean before she died?
I don't know. She was so cute.
Yeah.
I thought she was... What was her name? Janet or Janice?
Yeah, it was Janice.
Janet. I think it was Janet.
Janet, yeah. But that's a good idea, Gary. I'll try to work on that.
What was Chrissy's real name? And
Chrissy's real name?
Well,
Suzanne Summers.
No, Chrissy's real name in the show. Chrissy was
her
a
last
short.
name.
No, Chrissy was a short name. Wasn't Christine.
Cassandra?
It was Christmas.
Christmas?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, that was her name given name in the show Christmas. They call her Chrissy.
Didn't know that.
There's a joke there, but I'm not going to say it. So.
Okay, don't. I'm going to give you the answer to The Voice of the West.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Disney nature films and some Western films as well. Rex Allen. You ever hear of him?
No.
Nope. I did. I have. I've heard the name.
I thought you guys would know. Rex Allen. Very deep and rich voice, and you can tell why, because he narrated so many films. The two black artists that were number one on the Billboard charts, the first two black artists, were back-to-back in 57. Johnny Mathis. Johnny Mathis. He is an Afro-American. He was born in Texas. His parents were born in Texas. And in the song,
Chances are. I don't know.
Ding, ding, ding. Chances are.
Threw that out there.
Had a girl. And followed by this guy who got murdered
Sam
in a
Cooke.
hotel.
Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke. The song?
You send me.
Ding, ding, ding. And that's that. I think that does it.
Okay.
And then there were none.
Except for, you know, I had a feeling that All in the Game would win today, because that's a beautiful song. There's no doubt there.
It hasn't won yet. We have 3 minutes.
Well, I'm going to throw one out for you. In 1969, this group's self-titled album was awarded a gold record by the RIAA. The LP would stay on the Billboard album chart for 171 weeks. Think about that. That's 3.5 years, or close to 3.5 years. And it was a record at that time for longevity. A self-titled album, self-group titled album in '69. What do you think it was? And believe me, they've stuck around for decades.
Oh, the Archies, of course.
Sugar?
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
Who is this group? 1969 self-titled album. Stay on the album charts for 171 weeks, a record at that time. So I'll leave it out there. A great show, guys. Louise, always a thrill to get you on the show, and you're so very interesting.
Thank you. I appreciate the comments.
You're quite welcome. Have a good day, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Hey, Gary, it's Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
I would go with Louise this morning.
Thank you.
Great song from the 50s. Joyce DeWitt, from what I just Googled, is still alive. She's 75.
Oh, really? I thought I could have sworn she died.
Suzanne Summers died last year.
Yeah, no, I know that.
So unless my Google
No,
search
no, I'll defer to Google.
Okay. You never know. You never know. So that's all I had. Great
Okay.
show.
Well, thank you for the correction. I didn't want to
All right, guys.
upset
Have a
anybody
great
with
day.
that. So,
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Rob.
all right. But you know what's funny thing about celebrities' deaths, and you know, they're always alive to us as much as they ever were, because we only know them from the movies and the TV shows that they did. You know, we don't get to see, you know, what new stuff they might have done when they're in their 90s, but
Right.
I don't think we want to. So, John Aston could be an exception to that. So, but
Yeah, John Ritter did some real bomb TV shows after that.
Yeah.
He did a couple that never went anywhere.
well, so did Tim Conway, but the man was a genius. So.
Well, yeah.
And
who was the
Mis-
guy in
mis-
Cheers?
Huh?
Who's the guy in Cheers? A baseball player.
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson did 3 or 4.
But
sitcoms.
the show that Ted Danson did with the where he was the irascible doctor was a very good show.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know I don't know what else he did. But
Oh, he did a couple of
He's a commercial genius now.
good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Yes, this is Wavy Davy again. I don't have a question or an answer to a question, but you mentioned John Aston. I wonder if anybody remembers an early series he was in, and it was I'm Dickens, he's Fenster. I don't know who played this, but Dickens and Fenster. Or something.
They were carpenters.
Yeah. It was like early 60s. And then it made me think of another show early with Harry Morgan. It was Pete and Gladys was the name. These were sitcoms, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Pete and Gladys.
Yeah.
And then when you mentioned Johnny Mathis, and I'll always remember on All in the Family, he said, Johnny Mathis, he's not black. He's just a white guy dipped in caramel. I think I got that quote correct. Because he was a light-skinned black guy. Yeah, I just had to call him with those things, memories,
Okay.
And I know you're getting to the end of the show here. So.
Yes, we are.
And what was the final tally? Did you take the studio vote and
Well,
know who the winner? I think we know who the winner was.
We got one more call coming in, but go ahead and give us the vote here.
Well, so I
Okay.
have 8-3 so far.
8-3. I know I share your pain there, Eddie, from yesterday. All right, Dave, I'm going to get this last call, and we're going to call it a day. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey, morning, gang. Armin once more.
Hey, Armin.
I think Moose's question is 1969 album. I think that's Chicago. One of your favorite bands, Gary, right? I don't know. Here's a kind of peculiar. What is unusual about Chicago's first 4 albums?
They were numbered, weren't they?
Roman numerals.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not what I'm thinking. That could be correct.
They had that fancy written word Chicago on the cover, on all the covers.
Not what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah, their faces.
Well, that
weren't-
was their logo.
Yeah.
but their faces weren't on the albums.
All that stuff could be correct. I would have to verify it, but it's something else. We'll let it go into tomorrow.
Were they all silver?
No.
Okay.
Did they have their original name on it?
No.
No, because they had to change their name.
You're right.
Right, the first album was Chicago Transit Authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they went to Chicago with the fancy logo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But something else. The first 4 albums, pretty unusual.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody will get it tomorrow.
All right.
Well, I can't dip into my library and find it.
Oh, they
Yeah,
have,
you're not pulling out the Chicago albums?
they have 2 flaps, but there's only 1 album.
Hold out.
No.
They open up. No.
No.
Okay.
Wow. Thought I had it.
Pretty unusual.
All right.
All right.
It's out there. Thank you,
guys.
Armin, for
Great show
closing
today.
the show. And we'll be back tomorrow with more fun and excitement. Thank you for coming in, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for having me.
All right. Very good. Bye-bye.
WOON Woonsocket.